north of the lake, but it's not going to be super extreme, just especially compared to what we've had lately.
Right.
Yeah, with these warm kind of feel we've had, humid kind of conditions, and tomorrow we'll be close to 80 degrees again, like we were at points over the weekend, but that cool down is coming, and before we get the cooler air, you know we have to have some rain first. So we have warm, breezy conditions expected tomorrow. Overall, a beautiful evening though tonight, a pretty sunset as I was saying right now. Wednesday is looking more and more like the day with the severe risk and even a flooding threat. We may get several inches of rain for a few spots at least, and then it turns much colder starting Thursday, and that will last into the weekend. And the weekend, high temperatures may only be in the 50s, so we'll have that wintry feel back. Right now, we have the mostly clear skies. Our temperature at 70 degrees just past sunset now. Upper 60s to about 70 for current temperatures around our part of Louisiana and Mississippi. But much colder weather is out there across a big chunk of the nation to our north and especially out to the west. Very easy to spot where our next cold front is coming from. And we are going to eventually see, you can see this swirl here, an upper push with our pattern bringing that cold front in. And ahead of that, we'll have that warm, breezy, humid setup with moisture increasing so that when we get that system, we'll have the chance for rain very high on Wednesday. Next 8 hours, though, very pleasant, just dropping through the 60s this evening. Partly cloudy skies expected tonight. North Shore lows about 58, South Shore about 62. And fog is possible tonight, but we don't actually have an advisory out at this point. We will see as it shapes up overnight. But with that very, very weak front that we've had move in, which most of us didn't even feel, we will have just a little bit less moisture, it looks like tonight. So possibly some fog in the morning, then a warm and breezy Tuesday. Highs about 78, could get close to 80 degrees in a lot of spots with a mix of clouds and some sun. Now for late tomorrow night, we will have a risk of severe weather, but again, it's looking more and more like we may not actually get the storms moving in just yet overnight, but more so on Wednesday. A higher chance for severe weather is out there across much of Louisiana and into parts of Texas and southwest Mississippi. We will be both Tuesday night officially, but especially Wednesday at that level 2 risk out of the 5 risk categories for severe storms. So high wind gusts, maybe an isolated tornado, and some hail all look possible with this system. And it does look like it will be taking the form of one of those big, kind of nasty looking squall lines moving in and crossing our area on Wednesday. As for our rain forecast, the reds are where up to about 3+ inches of rain look possible. And it does look like the rain may be less the farther south you go, maybe only about an inch or so for some of our extreme south spots. A lot of the energy with this system is just off to the north, along with that severe threat, which is higher to our north as well. Let's take a look. This is tomorrow morning, starting off with just some clouds. Again, maybe some fog briefly in the morning. Warmer air starts to ride in, but even by tomorrow evening, we're not seeing a lot of rain yet. This takes us all the way into Wednesday morning, and we're still not seeing much, at least with this model. We will see exact timing. That does remain somewhat uncertain during the day Wednesday, whether it will be early morning or like this model is showing pretty late in the day actually. 2 p.m. we have a few storms developing out ahead of the main line. Fast forward to about 5 p.m. That's actually late afternoon into early evening when this model wants to bring in that ugly squall line, and then it passes to the east of us Wednesday night, and we get the cooler air moving in after that. So Wednesday's really looking again more like the day that we will have that line of storms moving in with the severe risk. And also if you get a quick 2-3 inches of rain, that would also of course pose a flooding risk for possible street flooding. So Wednesday is our active weather day. We'll be watching really closely, and of course we'll see the system take shape and get you more details, as we'll probably have a better idea with timing moving into tomorrow. As for Thursday, it's breezy, it's clearing, our temperatures topping out maybe only upper 50s to about 60, and you can see those chilly conditions expected for the weekend with North Shore lows in the 30s for the mornings and 40s for the mornings even south of the lake.
The Smoothie King Center was rocking this weekend as the Pels went back-to-back